Hi, Scott from HobbyKing. I thought today we'd show you around this new 1600mm and very scale B-17 that I've just taken possession of here. The technical stuff on this, sort of brief outline, it's a 1600mm wingspan, basically 4 bell motors, pretty standard sort of stuff really, 4 1350 kV bell motors, 4 30 ampere Cs, 4 fairly standard sort of pretty scale 7 inch propellers, plus you get a spare. The real emphasis with this one, like I said, is on, well, really 2 things. On the scale details, as I'm about to show you, and to be perfectly honest with you, also on the build quality of it, because it is really good, very nice indeed. So without further ado, let's have basically a really good look around it. So if I show you one of the engine nacelles, for instance, there is a nice piece of plastic there for the exhaust. We have the dummy Pratt and Whitney. The main reason I want to show you this, and I've actually extended this leg, is because of how impressed I am with the electric retracts. They're pretty new on me, certainly, insofar as that the unit is quite big, as you can see, quite robust, and is adjustable, which I like. It has 2 rods on there that are adjustable. The oleo or sprung leg is really nice, and it is actually a genuine sprung leg. Again, you can see grub screws for adjustment. I really like this locking bar. That is such a good idea, rather than being reliant on the over sensor lock, and that as well is actually adjustable. You will see three holes in there. So it's also on a nice large ply plate, and you will notice that the ply plate goes right the way into the foam, which is another reason it's important for me to show you this in section. So these are not retracts that are just going to pull out. Basically, everything is well and truly mounted and well and truly sunk in. Nice scale style wheel. It's nice that they've gone to the trouble of actually making a wheel that's slightly different. Operation is smooth, and it's as slow as you would expect it to be, basically. So obviously one of the main things with this particular B-17 is the scale detail, which obviously really manifests itself, or is probably best demonstrated on the fuselage itself. First thing that strikes you is you can sort of see pretty well straight away that the scale outline is an improvement. It's definitely better than 1 or 2 that have been out so far. So if we look, we can see the glazings there. The side glazing is taken care of with water slide decals, not just little black holes, but actually they're printed, and they look good, they look the part. There's a little bit of detail inside the cockpit itself. There's seats and steering yoke and so on and so forth. There's a Norden bomb sight up front, which I thought was kind of quite a nice feature. Back here is the ball turret, which is exactly where it should be, and looks the part. It's got to be said, it's not a foam moulding, it's a proper piece of plastic moulding again. So moving to the wing, first thing that strikes you again is water slide decals, lots of, very scale. I like the panel lining. It's very fine, you know, comparatively speaking. I also like the fact that the exhaust vents have been moulded in and coloured, so they've gone to some trouble with this. If I turn the wing over, then we can actually now see the split flaps. If I just pull that open, plenty of movement on them. Obviously, you usually end up with all sorts of horrible gaps here. Quite often, there is a very extensive kit of plastic vac form parts that come to cover all of this stuff up. You'll also see the rear turret there as well in the bag. So obviously, the finished result should look really should look the part effectively. I move to the vertical stabilizer and rudder. Servo's pre-installed. Obviously, it will have a steerable tail wheel. Again, really nice, neat. Panel lining is not over the top. The water slide decals are very nice. I like this little servo cover here. Another nice little feature. You know, quality is definitely coming out here. Like I said before at the beginning, this is a new 1600mm version, but I think as far as the scale aspect is concerned on this one, I think they've got it really, really well done. Very, very well done indeed. So just keep an eye out for it on HobbyKing. Take care.